let's take a look at how to create your own custom patterns. So here's my wonderful pattern with my face all over it. And let's see how we do this sort of thing. So what I've done is create a 400 pixel by 400 pixel square. In Photoshop, I went to File, New, and then in here typed 400 by 400 and then chose the background color that I wanted and hit Create. Then I went ahead and took my head from over here and I copied and pasted it into this document. So I have two of them and I've scooted them around. I kind of recommend when you start off creating a seamless pattern that you kind of keep things spaced out a bit. You want a few things on there so that it can make them overlap, but you don't want to have too much. And then I'll just add a few little stamps here. I'll pull this color from my hair. It's my quarantine hair. And I'll just put a couple of little stamps on here. All right, you don't want to do too much yet. Okay, once we get this on here, I need to merge together all of those content layers. So choose them all and merge them. And then you're going to go to Filter, Other, and Offset. Now we created a 400 by 400, so we're going to offset it 200 horizontal and 200 vertical. What that does is it basically cuts the thing into 4/4 and it flips them around so that my eyeballs, whenever they run across a seam, will connect to the part of my head in the right place. Okay, so that's essentially how that's supposed to go. All right, make sure it says wrap around. You're going to hit OK. That's going to look weird, but now you can add some additional things in here. So just for the sake of ease, I'm going to add in some little white blobs in here. Okay. So once you get everything in there that you want, you're ready to define this as a pattern, just kind of the same way as we do with brushes and everything else. So make sure, again, it's all on one layer, and then you've got that background color that you want. So if you want a different background color, now's the time. All right, then you're going to go to Filter, or you're going to go to Edit, sorry, and then Define Pattern. And there's going to be a preview of your pattern. Tanya, crazy lady. All right, I'm gonna hit OK. And now it should be saved into your patterns. So if you create a new document, you can pop it in there. So let me create a new document. I'm just going to give it a different color background so we can tell that it's different. And then I'm going to come in here and just draw a shape and add the pattern overlay so we can look at it. So I'll hit the FX button, layer style, pattern overlay, and then I will hit the drop down and this will be the pattern at the bottom. So I'll come down here. Here's the new one that has the white blobs in it. And then if I scoot this over, we should see my pattern and it should repeat properly. We can scale it down so we can have more, lots more if we want. But there you go. So there it is in Photoshop. Let's look at it in Photopea. Same concept though. It basically is exactly the same. Type in your numbers for your new document, hit create, put whatever you want in here. In this case, I will just draw some things for the sake of time. I'll make some sad faces and some happy faces and so forth. Okay, and then of course remember we need to do the offset and then add a few additional items. So I'll go to Filter. Again, it's already on one layer, Other and Offset. It's a 400, so we're going to do a 200 offset by a 200 offset and set it to wrap around. All right, we'll hit OK. And then we can add some additional things in. In the case of this one, I'll add some in black. This is not the most exciting background here. All right, we got it in there. Finally, edit, define, and then we'll go to define new pattern. It will tell you the pattern is added. So if you want to test it out, go ahead and make you another document just so you can play. Draw you a shape like I did in the other program, and then add your layer style, pattern overlay. And you're going to come click here, and it should be the last pattern on your list. And there it is. And now I have my seamless pattern. And that's basically it.